Hello and welcome to Imagine Math K through 2 benchmark training. We're going to start with the student point of view. So you will ask them to go to the Legacy homepage, then click on Students, Student Resources, and of course that brings up the Student Symboloo where they'll want to click on Imagine Math and log in. And I'm going to log in as a pretend student. And they do not need a site code. So just click there and it brings this up, and unfortunately you're not going to be able to hear the audio in this recording that they hear, but it actually just reads what's on the screen here, and for some reason it reads it in English and Spanish, and there's no way to change that. So you might warn them about that. So this student has actually already started the test, and so I wanted you to see that. They are able to stop, log out, come back to the test, log back in. So I'm going to click on continue and we'll see what we've got here. Okay, so they had only looked at one question, and you can see that from this over here. It tells you what question they're on and how many there are. The audio button can be clicked on to read the entire question for them. It's also available to read the answers. So that's an option. If they don't click on that, they will read it themselves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly click through this test. And then I'm going to come back in, show you what it looks like at the end, log out, and then we're going to log in as a teacher and see everything from the teacher's point of view. So I'm going to just show you, we talked about this. If they want it read to them, if they want the answers read, they'll click on the audio button. Once they've made their answer, they will click on their selection. They'll click submit and next. So you may choose to model this for them before they actually start their test, just so they have an idea of what to do and what it looks like, and that might help them, especially, the kindergarten age group. So anyway, for now, I'm going to stop the recording and click through this test, and then we'll log back in as a teacher. I'll see you in just a minute. Okay, so we're back, and the student is now on the last question, and that you can see that up here. And so I'm just going to select an answer and submit. Next, and here's the screen they'll see showing they completed the first benchmark, and they can go back to home, and this is going to be read aloud to them, and once again they read it both in English and Spanish. Okay, so I'm going to sign out as the student, and we're going to sign in as this practice teacher, and we're going to look at some test results. Once again, there's no site code needed. Okay, so this is showing my whole class. I'm the practice teacher in my practice class. And so the place I'm going to go to see how some of my students did is reports. And there's not going to be growth that's seen because this is their first benchmark. But I do want to show you, if you click on About Performance Levels, it brings up this document that goes through some information. It just tells them that they're classified into different levels, and actually has the chart here showing, far below basic, etc., with the grade levels here. Now, they do offer some more things for state performance levels, but Texas is not part of that, so you can pretty much ignore the rest of what's in here, but this chart will be very useful. So I just wanted to show you that, and we're going to go back and look at this particular practice student. I believe this one was a kindergartner, and it gives you the quantile measure, the date it was taken, and then what level that the student fell under. So one important point to take note of is they cannot take the second or the next benchmark test until 90 days have passed. And I talked to the company and they said there's no way to change that. So unfortunately, this year we're only going to be able to take 2 tests. So they'll miss that third benchmark. But, if we can get this one in and then do the second one 90 days later, then, we could at least get 2 benchmark measurements of their math performances. So once they've taken that second one, you can go in and do the growth report. Okay, so for now, you're only going to be able to see that first one. But anyway, that's kind of an overview. There's really not much to see on the K through 2 side. There's way more in the 3rd through 5th grade, which, gives benchmarks and then places them in lessons to address their needs. But that's not available yet for K through 2, so this will strictly be used as a benchmark progress monitor. And so if there's anything that I can help you with, more questions, if you have more needs, please see me. Do want to let you know that your login is your friendship email. Your password is math, lowercase, 2017. And you will have all these students are already in there, so your class is ready to go. And that wraps it up for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.